Welcome to the Lone Star State, where they say everything's bigger in Texas, including the speeds of these cars. As we welcome you to NASCAR Heat 5 Race 6 of 36. Today we will be out at the Texas Motor Speedway for the running the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500. If the last couple races here this weekend have told us anything, we could be in for a lot of carnage today. As you see here there on the screen, unfortunately, I ended up crashing in turn 2 on my qualifying lap. Ended up starting 38th today, meaning a couple cars had to go to the back due to issues. Yesterday, Noah Gragson became the 6th driver to punch his ticket into the playoffs. If the way things keep going in the Xfinity Series, we could have 12 drivers in the playoffs by Pocono. And on Friday, Sheldon Creed crashed coming out of turn 4, coming to the white flag, allowing Dylan Murray to win and Natalie Decker to end up second. Wonder what chaos awaits us today. Martin Truex won the pole in qualifying Saturday afternoon. Brennan Gaughan has been having issues all weekend. Clint Boyer failed pre-race inspection. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. also had a crash in qualifying. Probably in the same spot coming out of turn 2. Pace car is off. Martin Truex, who won on Monday at Atlanta, brings him down. We're underway in the Lone Star State. Murray he's already passed 14 cars now coming out of turn 4, getting by the 43 with Darrell Wallace, but again, Josh Bilicki at the line. Martin Truex has earned himself 5 bonus points, leading the first lap here at Texas. Get above Ty Dillon for 21st. Passed by the real-life winner of this event, Austin Dillon, for 20th. A lot of cars really running all over the place in 3 and 4. They file in side by side. In 1997, one of the big facts about Texas, this place opened up, produced a lot of crashes in the first couple races due to the issues in turn 1. But it did allow some multi-groove racing as the surface aged and years went on. And in 2017, this place was reprofiled after the fall race and reconfigured and repaved, which the biggest change you can see here is they've widened turn 1. It means every car goes to the bottom of the racetrack. Which means normally if you widen a section of track, that allows for more passing lanes like Phoenix, right? A lot of people aren't a fan because this means everybody glues themselves to the bottom of the racetrack, and you have to basically use the air to get somebody loose going into turn 1. Because if you go much above the first dotted line, like Logano was trying to do, real life, you're basically SOL. As we're seeing a big time Joe Gibbs dominance up front with Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and the Atlanta winner Martin Truex, who broke Chevrolet's undefeated 4-0 streak at the start of the year. Now Truex is under attack by Joey Logano for 4th. Murray is going to run down the 11 of Denny Hamlin for 2nd. Seeing as this track is pretty similar to Atlanta, you're probably going to see pit stops at about the same time, just like last week. in the stage, which means could see a similar situation with a lot of cars having to pit late, could give a winner we didn't expect. Dylan Murray, who started lap 38th, he's already in 7 laps, could run down Kyle Busch to take the lead by the time they get to turn 1, or out of turn 2 more likely. Kyle Busch is no stranger to success here at Texas Motor Speedway in recent years. He won the spring race in 2018, won in 2020 in the fall, and the race that took forever to complete. And by forever, I mean 3 days. He's always typically ran up front here. You can look for Kyle Busch to be dominant today from the Toyota camp. The only other, in terms of Ford camp drivers, you can see expect Joey Logano to run up front. Guys like Chase Elliott could run up front. He's typically pretty strong here. But you obviously got written down Dylan Murray, who basically cut through the field like it's nothing. Because we got a driver already on pit road. Didn't catch who that is. $15 to go here in stage 1. Dylan Murray is already beginning to run down some lapped cars. By the way, the cars that did rejoin the race. Couldn't tell who that was that did go down pit road. And it looks like, is that Stenhouse up there? No, he didn't hit. Stenhouse has been struggling so far pretty much all weekend. They can't seem to find any speed in that 47 car. Meanwhile, Dylan Murray is about to put 8 cars a lap down. This is a much better run for him in terms of running through the field in this first stage compared to last week, where Dylan had to pit within a few laps of passing a ton of cars. It's by John Hunter. There's Dylan Murray running through the rest of the field. Got about probably 8 laps until he has to pit. Fuel. David Reagan moves well out of the groove. Going to put himself a lap down. He's just tearing through his pack. They've already, he could get at least half the field by the time this is over. 10 to go in the stage. Kyle Busch is methodically moving his way up through traffic, if you can call it that. He's in turn 1. Dylan just got out of turn 2. Then you got Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott. Martin Truex has fallen out of the top 5. Him and Logano were moved out of the groove. In fact, this came on the radio just a few moments ago from the 19 team. I can't believe he's doing that shit that early. Settle down, get in a rhythm, bud. Brother Martin. And wow, I think Martin has a problem. he was up in the top 4 in the first couple laps. Now he could be in danger of going a lap down in the 19 camp. Could he have been the one that pitted? He is. Truex was the car that supposedly had, when Logano got him out of the groove, he went backwards. He won last Monday at Atlanta. Not a good way to start the race for the 19 camp. Having to pit early due to a flat tire and getting out into the wall. Handful of laps left here in stage 1. 8 laps to go. We're going to have to pit here. So we got 8 laps to go here in stage number 1. Kyle Busch is taking second. And we've lapped over half the field. Our tire's pretty well worn, so we're going to go ahead and bring the Rumble Chevrolet into the tires and head down pit road. Early on, Martin Truex did end up coming to pit road due to a flat tire, so he's already a couple laps down. Looks like we're going to go ahead and finish this up. Probably get the lead up to Kyle Busch by the time the stage is done. And we'll end up all the way back in 33rd place. Denny Hamlin takes the lead coming out of 2. And looks like as soon as that happened, the green flag pit stops have gone well underway. Hamlin's now on pit road. You can see another car, might be a white car, might be Keselowski. Eric Almirola's down there. Chase Elliott's on pit road as well. So we're going to go ahead and get our lap back. Here, Logano takes the lead on pit road. 6 laps to go here in stage number 1. Justin Haley is cycled out front as the race leader. He'll probably be on his way to pit by the time this is over. Maybe next time by, give or take. So this means within the next lap, Kyle Busch will reassume the lead. And it looks like Haley is going to do just that. Kyle Busch takes the lead here with 4 laps to go in the stage. Chastain getting a little squirrely here in turn 1. If you watch the race last Monday, there will be certain races in this NASCAR Heat 5 project that will be shown on Rumble. 3 truck races be shown on Rumble mainly, and possibly on both Rumble and YouTube. 4 Xfinity races, 1 of which including a playoff race, and 5 Cup races will also be shown on Rumble. as I am running a Rumble and Gab inspired paint scheme. Rumble and Gab are both relatively conservative social media responses to big tech that have launched in the past year and a half. And I am running a Rumble inspired Chevrolet in the red state of Texas. 2 laps to go. Kyle Busch is caught up in some pretty massive lap traffic. Got guys like, looks like Stenhouse up ahead, Kevin Harvick fighting to keep himself back in the lead lap. Christopher Bell, Bubba Wallace, they're fighting to stay on the lead lap as we've begun the last lap here in stage 1. Kyle Busch is trapped behind the 43, and that'll allow Dylan Murray to come take the lead here. Let's see what Kyle Busch does. Bell, and the caution has come out. This will end the stage. It looks like Truex. Wow. Truex was the car that spun, came up the track. So this means Dylan Murray, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, Matt Kenseth, great run for him, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola, Brad Keselowski, and Alex Bowman are going to round out the top 10. Martin Truex was the reason for the yellow. Kevin Harvick got lucky, keeps his lap. Christopher Bell also got pretty lucky. And Truex, well, Truex obviously spun, so he's pretty much a lap down now. Eric Jones and Kevin Harvick have gambled to stay out for the start of this second stage. Green flag. Terrible start on the inside. Harvick has taken off going into turn 1. He's going to bring Denny Hamlin with him. Eric Jones did not get going. He's got some damage. In 20, he's going to hold up the inside lane with Matt Kenseth behind. Elliott forces his way through on the outside lane. And there goes Kevin Harvick. He goes backwards. By the way, Martin Truex looks like he's on pit road. The Monday winner of Atlanta looks like he's going to retire from this race. And we're going to set up Kyle Busch and Joey Logano. Take second from them by the time we get to turn 3. There's Denny Hamlin up ahead. And we'll take the lead from him coming out of turn 4. New leader here at Texas. There's 3 wide for second. For the back, looks like Joey Logano is going to pass both of them. And Dylan Murray is going to do pretty much the same thing he did in stage 1. Running high. So right now it is Dylan Murray, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and Clint Boyer, the top 5 here at Texas. We have one car that has retired from the race, and that is the 19 of Martin Truex, the winner last Monday at Atlanta. Meanwhile, Eric Jones, who held up the inside lane on that last restart, he's pretty much fallen well outside the top 10, along with Kenseth and holding up the 12 of Ryan Blaney as well. So kind of can't really see much past fifth. So we can pretty much assume that Chase Elliott's holding on in sixth in the 9 car. Seven laps complete in stage number 2. The top 5, for the most part, has remained relatively unchanged. Got 1 Chevrolet, 2 Fords, and 2 Toyotas. And that will make up the top 5. Dylan Rowe's got pretty much half a straightaway on Logano as we head into turn 3. And second and fourth is on top of each other a lot. Really surprised none of them can split into each other. And by the way, none of them like each other. Nobody second and fourth, so that could get interesting. As Kyle Busch or Denny Hamlin can immediately slide into Joey Logano. We're going to go back and put multiple drivers a lap down. Chad Fincham. Whoa, okay, that was kind of stupid. By him, as Dylan Rowe is pretty much hid at this point. Quinn Half is outside the racing group, going to split them. There's Josh Bilicki, going to put him another lap down. And the 43, Darrell Wallace. He will go a lap down. You see the 96 of Daniel Suarez. He goes a lap down as well. By Stenhouse, Michael McDowell in the 34. And a lap down, as we're pretty much halfway through stage 2 at this point. We put 13 cars a lap down and set our target on the, looks like 36, I believe. Is that's the 10 of, that's the 36 of David Reagan. He will go a lap down. Kyle Busch has taken second from Joey Logano. We're going to put the 24 William Byron a lap down. As we get into one of those long green flag runs, which in longer races, longer runs, usually wear down equipment pretty hard. So it's going to be who can save it the best going into the end of the stage, as we're going to lap Austin Dillon again. By Chris Buescher in the 17. And nice little gaggle of 3 up ahead with Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain, and Ryan Preece. Fly by them pretty much like it's nothing. We're probably going to pit the next couple laps. There's Justin Haley up ahead. He's hanging mid-pack, solid run for him. And the 95 Christopher Bell goes back another lap down. 9 to go in stage 2. There's a nice little lot of 4 ahead. Kevin Harvick, 4, Kurt Busch in the 1, Eric Jones in the 20. Harvick and Jones get to pit road. There's Kurt Busch in the 1 up ahead. He will probably go a lap down. And we're going to pit this time. So we'll go ahead and just back it down here. And, whoa, boy. Okay, that was stupid. Kind of didn't want that. Apparently, whenever a car needs tires, that means everybody spins out. So we'll go ahead and pit. Give the lead back to Kyle Busch. And hopefully with this fuel run, we should be good till late in this last stage. Bring the car down pit road. Okay. Apparently me and Martin did a tag team. Oh, okay. That was what? Maybe I just wanted to see what Martin Truex' springs were. Maybe I wanted to see what Truex' springs were. You know, what he was running before he. Oh, and the caution came out for somebody. And I believe it might be for McDowell. We did not need that. Anyway. A lot of cars took the wave around. Looks like Kevin Harvick, Ross Chastain, among several others. Green flag is back out. 2 laps to go in stage 2. Clint Boyer is up front. With Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin in second and third. As everybody's pretty much using any space of track that they can here in 3 and 4. I'm going to try to get a stage point out of this as Clint Boyer will take the last lap here in stage 1. Chase Elliott going to the outside for position. Keselowski does the same. Murray brings the Rumble Chevrolet under him. A little bit of contact. Can Hamlin get to Boyer from this last stage? Boyer to the high side, Hamlin down low. Get him to the line, and Boyer will win stage 2. With Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Matt Kenseth, Dylan Murray, Eric Almirola, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Brad Kay, and Alex Bowman rounding out the top 10. So anybody from Eric Jones on back is a lap down or more. You probably assume that Timmy Hill was the guy that caused the yellow last time. He is multiple laps down. as we get set for the final stage here at Texas. Green flag. So far, the inside lane proves to be the better line as Clint Boyer has already cleared Kyle Busch going into turn one, bringing Denny Hamlin with him. While the 5 of Dylan Murray gets a lot of momentum, he's going to try to help Hamlin past the 14. They're 3 wide going into turn 3. Boyer on the high side, Hamlin in the middle. Okay, that's dangerous. Hamlin almost crashes coming out of turn 4. Boyer to the point. Now Murray crosses under Clint Boyer to take the lead. Busch on the bottom, 3 wide coming out of 2. It looks like Kyle Busch will take the lead. Boyer falls to 3rd. Murray to 2nd. Now 3 cars are running away from it again. By the way, the other car that did retire from the race is the 66 at Tinny Hill. So we got 2 cars in the garage. Martin Truex after an early accident, and the 66 of Christopher Bell, which explained the meme of me coming to pit road. Somehow he joins me in my stall, and I end up with him morphing into me and ending up seeing what springs he's running or how hot he's running his fans. Other ways to get the competitive edge in this sport. 25 laps to go here at the Texas Motor Speedway. We're pretty much about to take off from high. And we're gone. .24 to go here at Texas. Dylan Murray has taken control and has pretty much ran away from the field. So top 5 as it sits, Clint Boyer, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and Chase Elliott right at the top 5. Wow. Almost 3 seconds back to second. Clint Boyer had a long winless streak dating back to 2012 before he joined Stuart Haas in 2017, and eventually getting a couple wins in 2018, and what is also his full-time season in 2020. He would like to add a couple wins to his career before the season is out, with him joining Fox in 2021. Same with Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson's enjoyed a quiet run today. He's hung out solid in top 10 for the most part. Clint Boyer is in second, just hoping for a yellow of some kind. So 21 laps to go here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500 from Texas. 2 cars up ahead. We're going to cause some roadblocks. Going to get by both of them. Kyle Busch takes second from Clint Boyer. Josh Bilicki goes to the outside, and Corey LaJoie goes around in turn. Wow, what a save. Turn one, you stay green. We're going to probably pit the next 2 or 3 laps. So about 68 or so is when we'll pit, unless tire wear gets really bad to the point where we have no choice, otherwise we're going to crash. Going to continue to put drivers a lap down. We've ran this stage caution-free for the most part. We've had only one wreck that didn't end the stage, and that was Timmy Hill and Michael McDowell getting together. The only other yellow that did end the stage was the incident with Martin Truex in the 19. But other than that, it's been fairly quiet in this race. And wow, we need a pit. We're going to go ahead and break down the pit road for the final stop of the afternoon here in Texas. Got about, we could run caution free for the most part, and my car really was not like Martin Truex, because that's twice. I ended up morphing inside of him just to see what springs he's running and how warm he runs his fans. And oh my God. Really bad day for Martin Truex. First, he wrecks early in stage 1. Now, twice, I'm morphed inside his car. Poor Martin Truex, let's be honest. Game development, everybody. Gotta love it. Well, the state of gaming in 2020. I apparently really don't like Martin Truex in this game, especially today in Texas. Wow. Somebody should make this remake this video and call it Martin Truex in the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, because that's twice. Now look at him; he's still sitting sideways on pit road, and he's out of the race. And that's twice I've morphed inside his car. I must really either want to see what springs he's running, or he's really having a bad day. Meanwhile, there's still quite a few cars a lap down, basically anybody from me on the back. At this point, just riding around hoping for a yellow. And I guess I'm a ghost. Because I just ran through, 4 cars now? This isn't Halloween anymore. I don't know why I'm still a ghost. Get my Boyer. And get our lap back the hard way. I guess it's like William Byron might from the pit road. Never mind. We should see a pit stop in probably the next couple laps. regarding these guys. That's wow. Any NASCAR YouTubers want to make a meme video that said Martin Truex in the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day? Look at it. He's still sitting sideways on pit road. Darrell Wallace, don't come in front of him. He's still sitting sideways. And they have not fixed him. Meanwhile, back to this race, Chase Elliott has taken the lead on green flag stops. We're still a ghost for some reason. This has gotten weird. Like, really, really weird. I'm still a ghost. Green flag pit stops are going on. Truex is still facing sideways. Cars are coming down pit road, including the leader, so we'll take the lead here with about 10 to go. Truex is still sideways, by the way. And somehow the top 5 is shaken out to Kevin Harvick, Eric Jones, Chase Elliott, and Brad Keselowski, the top 5. And never mind about Keselowski. Kyle Busch is taken 4th. And, we got a car smoking entering pit road. Truex is still, now he's backwards completely. We still got a lot of cars on pit road. I'm still a ghost. Okay, so I can hit the wall, but I can just phase through Daniel Suarez like it's nothing. Now I have another car that made its way to pit road. He's smoking. I'm not sure what went on with him. Kevin Harvick is now on pit road. What is going on in this race? We've ran this entire stage caution free. I had to pit. I ended up making Martin Truex's day worse than it already is. He has not been corrected. I'm somehow still racing like I'm from the undead. And the caution does not come out. Kyle Busch is just beginning this next lap. We're almost a full lap ahead of the field. We got about 7 cars on the lead lap. Gonna phase through David Reagan. Gonna put Matt Kenseth, and it looks like Chase Elliott probably is gonna go a lap down as well. I'm still a ghost. So we got 5 cars on the lead lap now, if we're doing the process of elimination. Got another car up ahead. I think that's John Hunter, it looks like. Yeah, it's John Hunter. He's also a ghost. We're probably going to have a good shot at lapping the entire field by the time this is over. So we got 4 cars on the lead lap with 5 to go. Joey Logano praying for a caution. That'll just make things interesting. coming through 3 and 4 again. Wearing down our tires. We got 3 laps to go. A lot of traffic ahead of us. Hamlin held up by a 73. And, okay, that was stupid. We're spinning. Our tire's pretty much gone. So much for Arrow. Caution would be nice. This just got interesting. So now Kyle Busch takes the lead, and we're gonna crawl to pit road. Hopefully we can unghostify ourselves late in this race. So, and caution has finally come out. This race is weird. This has gotten weird. Truex is still backwards. I'm not going to hit him again. He's still backwards. David Reagan's on pit road for some reason. I spent about 30 laps racing like I'm a ghost from the undead. And yeah, Joey Logano got the free pass. Along with a lot of other cars. We're in overtime. Can we make it to the white without some other shenanigans? Green flag. Everybody's remained even for the most part going into turn 1. Kyle Busch got a push of a lifetime from his teammate. As they make their way down the backstretch. Keselowski gets a little sideways, Busch to the outside, Worth almost 3 wide off of 4. And we have seen the white flag here at Texas. Busch to the outside. Can Dillon run him down? He's got him. They're neck and neck going down the back. Busch finally moves to the bottom. Dillon's still there. Clint Boyer's sitting in 3rd. Out of 4. Dillon's all over the 18. It's a shot. And Kyle Busch will win at Texas. Boyer's in the wall. And wonder who else got him. So Kyle Busch wins a very weird race at Texas. Clint Boyer's 2nd, Dylan Murray 3rd, Denny Hamlin 4th, Joey Logano 5th, Matt Kenseth ends up 6th, Chase Elliott 7th, Brad Keselowski 8th, Ryan Blaney 9th, and Ryan Newman rounds out the top 10. BJ McLeod ends up 12th. Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, the last couple cars on the lead lap. Then pretty much everybody from Eric Jones on back ended up a lap down. Justin Haley, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Preece, Austin Dillon, Chris Buescher. William Byron ends up 4 laps down. Terrible day for him. In his 3rd year driving the 24. Ricky Stenhouse, Darrell Wallace, 5 laps down. No surprise there. Josh Bilicki, Chad Fincham, Brendan Gaughan, 6 laps down. So Eric Almirola was 9 down. Timmy Hill and Martin Truex had the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad days. We see Jimmy Johnson spin and get murdered by 2 people So that was the yellow that ended stage 2, it looked like. So, yeah, weirdness abounded the entire weekend. So we had the truck race on Friday. Sheldon Creed crashed on the last lap, allowing Natalie Decker to finish second. Saturday, we had a late wreck that had Noah Gregson win, so we got 6 winners in 12 races in the Xfinity Series. And then the shenanigans that were the final stage. And BJ McLeod somehow in the playoffs. Over a guy like Keselowski. Drivers of the race, Dylan Rowe had the fastest lap, led the most laps. Clint Boyer almost won the race. And Martin Truex started on the pole and crashed early. So, the races that will be shown on Rumble. On the Cup side, we will have the Martinsville Night Race, Pocono, Indianapolis, Mike Pierce, somehow still alive, Mid-Ohio, and the race in the playoffs that will also be shown on Rumble will be the Charlotte Roval from the Cup side. Xfinity side, there will be 4 races, so we'll have Talladega, Michigan, Chicagoland, and I believe the Charlotte Roval. Now, Vegas in the playoffs will be on Rumble. And for the trucks, Atlanta, Charlotte, Chicagoland, and Bristol, the regular season finale in the trucks, will all be seen on Rumble. I'm still figuring out how Rumble works, so you could see those races that I mentioned on both YouTube and Rumble. Please go ahead and start following me on there. If you want more racing, tune in next week for Bristol, the Xfinity Series, Saturday at 11 a.m. Mountain at Bristol, and then Sunday, the NASCAR Cup Series at Bristol for the running of the Food City 500. So, yeah.